Good afternoon, Congressman Garcia. I want to thank you for spending a few minutes to see me. First of all, I want to congratulate you on all your achievements and everything you have accomplished in our nation and the future changes you will bring to our communities.
Thank you for those kind words.
I was amazed at your personal life story and how you migrated with your mother at 5 years old from Peru. Having an immigrant represents some of our toughest districts in Southern California, with clearly many disparities. It's amazing.
Are you familiar with this district and the communities that are involved?
Yes, actually, I'm very familiarized with District 42. You see, I grew up in Huntington Park and went to school in the city of Bell, and the church we attended was Maywood. I live in Cerritos now, a few blocks away from other cities within your 42 district, such as Lakewood and Bellflower. I am very familiarized with District 42 and the poverty and lack of resources these cities have, as I have conducted many windshield surveys for these areas.
Huh. Then you must know that most adults have a high school education and about half of the population are immigrants.
Yes, actually, my name is Hernan Cortez. I come from immigrant parents who may have education of middle school or less. I am a registered nurse that works within the district. I work for Downey Kaiser Medical Center, and I worked endless hours in the emergency department during the pandemic, and witnessed many patients take their last breath.
Wow, a nurse. Thank you for your services as well as your profession.
Thank you. And I know how COVID affected you directly, as you lost both your mother and your father weeks apart. May they both rest in peace. And I want to thank you for your mother's healthcare service. I know she loved her job and working with nurses and doctors like myself.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
You see, Robert, statistics and data don't lie. People ages of 65 and older are at a higher risk of severe illnesses from coronavirus, as are the people with underlying medical conditions. Some of these conditions include heart conditions, obesity, diabetes, liver disease, chronic kidney disease, according to the CDC. Why am I bringing this up? It is simple. Many people would have possibly survived during the pandemic if they were healthy. If we were to compare the data of healthy people 2020 and healthy people 2030, obesity is getting worse. And I feel we are doing nothing to change that, other than allowing FDA to approve more medications, which most patients, especially in your community, don't understand, and the potential risks and benefits or side effects they may have. Yet FDA does not regulate unhealthy foods. Big companies like Kellogg's, Nestle continue to use cartoon and advertise foods, spending millions of dollars, food that are directly linked to diabetes and obesity. I believe the communities you represent are mainly Hispanic and blacks. Their rights are being violated, as not only they do not understand nutrition facts or the potential risk of taking multiple medications. You see, Congressman Garcia, we are not fixing the problem. We will see a positive outcome when patients have autonomy and make smart choices and understand nutrition facts and importance of exercise. Understanding CAM, a complementary alternative medication with a focus on food, supplements, and exercise, will help our communities thrive. I was diagnosed with pre-diabetic and obesity at the age of 14. I weighed 290 pounds. I had no guidance. My parents had no education. I had no choice but to do my own research and learn about diets and exercise. and lost over 100 pounds in 2 years by eating healthy and exercising in Solid Park, a park located in one of your communities.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Uh, I would work out 6 days a week, and by the age of 18, I weighed 175 pounds. During COVID, 90% of patients who needed hospitalization had one or more pre-existing conditions as the one I mentioned before. And majority, 88%, had two or more. Deaths were seen higher in communities with disparities and increased poverty along with those lower education, primarily Hispanics. Today I come to demand the same thing you want, the things you fight for in your cover page. Fighting for immigrant families, protecting public health, and ensuring health care.
That is correct.
This bill I'm proposing will fund communities in your district and the other low income communities and teach them to eat healthy and make right choices of food along with exercise and exploration of health activities. In addition, we would work with people to create a application webpage where they can upload picture, activity, progress, along with ideas to keep the communities engaged and make realistic changes. I have learned that banning unhealthy foods and cartoon characters to lure customers and kids and large warning labels are easier to pass in Peru and in Mexico than the US. Going against big pharmacy companies and big corporations who pour lots of money to lobbies in politics and FDA, it's pointless, you know.
That really is truly frustrating.
I will keep a close eye on you, as one of my godmother lives in another city in your district, and she was the first Mexican woman U.S. treasurer during W. George Bush's term. Her name is Rosario Marin. I personally worked with her for over a year as her godson slash personal trainer, and she can tell you firsthand the difference it made on her. I can also set a meeting with her to get more ideas for funding, and she can provide motivational speeches in these communities. If we can't beat pharmaceutical companies and big companies, we can educate our communities to make better choices with knowledge. This bill will not only make population healthier, but also decrease the prescription medications to ultimately stop medications when they have reached optimal health levels.
Thank you. I'm greatly moved from this meeting. I'd really hope to set up a second to follow up on it.
That will be great, and I'm looking forward to that. I would leave some attachments and ideas I have for the bill proposition with your secretary, and feel free to contact me in any way. If you have any questions, you could call me, email me, text me. I'm ready. Thank you for your time.